What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Monday Xfinity series here for MRL. So, because of that, we are here for the part two of the Mid Ohio Showcase. The first race was yesterday, where Xander led almost every single lap, all but one, and you can expect that these guys are going to put on a show. We have not really a surprise pole sitter right now. We have Cyber Anke Bionic, the literal points leader by well over about I would say a full race and a half. He is going to be on pole leading us to green, and we're going to have a full lobby for tonight. Current estimate is about 8 drivers. Um, so we have. Let me kind of go through the qualifying format here for a hot second. So of course, everyone posted their laps. Not everyone, but there's some that did, some that didn't. And we are going to show you exactly who is going to be starting where. So give me 1 second on that. All right. So we have Cyber on pole, like I said. After that, we have well, I guess he's been up in the front row to kind of lead the way here. We have, of course, Agent Orange, aka Nathan. He had a magnificent run, getting his second career MRL podium at Mid Ohio, not Mid Ohio, Iowa on Saturday, and he's looking to kind of compound that. He's going to be starting P2. Baseball Kid in P3, Worst Cotton P4, Kalen P5. Kalen is currently tied for the Xfinity Series points right now. He is looking for a good race here. And honestly, I think he can get it now. We have Packers starting in outside of row three, and then Blakey T. Blakey T. Coming fresh off of 2 wins last week at Bristol. Or sorry, 2 weeks ago at Bristol. Last week at New Hampshire, and then you have Dakota, Piper, and then after that, Pro hit the pace car, D. Smith, and Icy. Like I said, Cyber making his second appearance here in the Xfinity Series. Uh, 6 out of 5. So there we go. Sorry, 2 out of 5 that he's allotted, and there we go. So with that, we have we're going to get the party all started here. Everyone is ready to go, and let's kind of get everyone all in. So give me one hot second. I'm going to mute myself as we get the lobby started. I'm going to be talking to the boys in Discord, and we'll get going. All right, so with that, we have looks like everyone joining us right now. That is looks to be the extent of what is going on right now. So Mid Ohio, as we saw yesterday with Xander, UK, also Liam had a very good race as well. It was actually surprising that we actually had a bunch of one stops. Now, unfortunately, there was people that did have to take two stops. XXI and 2242 was one of those, as well as D's. Basically, everyone from fourth on back had to make two stops. So we can see that the strategy here is indeed a one stop. So you have to stretch not only the fuel, but also the tires as well. That's going to be very important here. So with that, we're going to be seeing a lot of potential well, I guess potential upsets here. We're going to see exactly what these guys can do because they're going to be looking to put on a show. So yeah, because of that, we're going to be rocking it here in 2 minutes. Now make some noise in chat. Who is looking for, well, I guess, who's your favorite? Obviously Blakey's in chat right now. He's going to be rooting for himself. I want to say Cyber is my pick. And if Cyber doesn't win, I would have to say, I would have to say Kalen's my go-to. Blakey, we'll have to see Blakey. Mid Ohio, because like I said, if anyone's watching this right now, anyone actually racing is listening to this right now, basically you guys are getting fresh knowledge from the person that literally watched the race yesterday. We had a one stopper, so if anyone is actually gonna make this and win it, it's gonna have to be done in a one stop. Now, of course, you have to have pace to go along with it. So, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of potential upsets here because we're gonna see who can actually pull it on out. It looks like, all right, it's 10:09. We're going to be unpausing. It is now 10:09. Looks like Worst Cop will not be joining us, so I'm going to unpause the timer. It'll let me know when I can join back in. Good luck, guys. So now we're just waiting for our... looks like we're waiting for when we can join in right now. It looks like there's going to be 7 drivers joining us for this race. It's actually just one less than what we had yesterday. Like I said, we had 8 drivers technically join in for the race. Looks like we just getting told that Worst Cod is now joining us. That's going to put it up to 8. Still not enough for a 20 or a 50%er because that is definitely going to impact things. 50% race is going to be more strategy heavy than it would be for a 25%er. A 50% would probably be very heavy, close to a 3-stop, just because of how heavy the tire wear is. So we're gonna see here because, like I said, I think Cyber going and having the first, well, I guess starting on pole is gonna have the advantage here. I don't think they let me know that I can join. Hey guys, can I join now or? All right, appreciate it. So we just got told that we can join, so we're gonna be joining that right now. So yeah, like I said, looks like we have there we go. We're gonna have 8 drivers in the lobby right now, and we're going to, of course, do our usual pace level. Like I said, Cyber is going to be on pole with the current points leader, Nathan. I want to talk about the points here for a hot second, if I may. While we do this warm-up lap, the points is going to be very close going into this race. Between the top 3, there is 21 points. I know. So after 3 races, we have the top 3 being separated by 21 points. So this could be huge for these guys here. Those top 3 being Nathan, Agent Orange here, who is going to be on the outside front row. Kalen in P2, 16 points back, and then Packers P3. And then even Baseball Kid with 42 points on back. That is fourth. That is fourth in points right now, 42 back. Even he's not out of it. So we have 8 drivers in the lobby right now, the same amount of what we had yesterday. We only needed one more in order to get that that 50%. Looks like everyone's going to be in... All right, cool. So that's what I like to see with the communication. Cyber is talking to make sure that we are... hey, want me to let them know about that? Yeah, pick it up to like 70 if you guys want. Go at the line, not the restart zone. So yeah, with that, looks like everyone's going to be all in line right now. Like I said, we did have a person not join us today, so you can see that the 11 of Baseball Kid and the 7 of Worst Guy being P3 and P4. Kalen and Packers completing row 3, and then you have Dakota and Blakey T. Blakey T, of course, you know, wanting to go 3 for 3 here is going to have to come from a long way back, so we're going to have to see what he can do in that number 61. But yeah, we're going to be on board with 16 of Dakota right now. He is currently sitting a little bit ways back in points right now, just inside the top 10. This will be his 3rd start for the season, so missing out on 1 start kind of set him back a little bit, but that doesn't mean that he's out of it. So we're going to see these guys kind of go on around this final corner. It's going to be a lot of work. So we're going to be on board with the 11 here, who's just behind the leader here. We are green here for Mid-Ohio for race 2 of the season, or for the part 2 of the Xfinity season. Ooh, the 51, very aggressive getting alongside. We have the 61 kind of go on through and try to sneak on by. Already gained 2 positions on the 18 of Icon. Oh, it's going to be really close. Oh, the 7 is into the sand trap. And it looks like everyone was very, very loose going into that corner. Kind of wheel hopping right now. And you can see the 61 has already made his way up into P4. The 11 of Baseball Kid already looking for P3, but being hyper aggressive is the 61 right now, especially on the brakes. Oh, the 11. Oh, they all get it worn on down. But the 5 is in the grass up there. The 5 of Cyber. Oh, very aggressive going into this set now. Oh my God, there is a round. The 11 and the 61 are around right now. The 11 got collected, and or the 11 kind of spun and took the 61 with him. That is a caution. No, that was actually the 11 getting loose and collecting the 61. That brought out the yellow right there. Worst Cod had nothing to do with it. So, that is actually our first caution that we had this entire run. Now, this is going to be very interesting. This opens the door for now 2 stops. You can do 1 of 2 things. You can stop here, or... Actually, no. The strategy is, without a doubt, not pitting. You do not pit here. Because now you just made the 1 stop that much easier. Because if you stop here, you still have to stop again. So you just don't stop. So it looks like the 18 and Packers did that right there. So now we're going to see basically everyone racked and stacked again. To kind of quote a friend of mine in the commentator's booth, that is Puddin's line right there. And you can see, oh my God, these 7 out of absolutely nowhere. Oh my goodness, they're 3 wide coming out of turn 1. Got to go on board that. The 16 looking in the middle, but the 7 really trying to get in line right now. Now you can see the 18 having the lead, the 51 now in P2. Now the 20 having the worst of the wear right there. Kind of getting clobbered going into the keyhole. Now the 11 kind of going on behind is going to have to settle for P6 right now. The 61 trying to move on forward yet again. The 18 gets in the grass. That's going to be what? Oh, it's a melee going up here. Oh, but everyone kind of just settles in right now. The 5 just going to be alongside the 61 right now. The 11 gets loose yet again. That is going to be, it looks to be a problem turn for him. But the 18 of Kalen just absolutely moving forward. Good job all around. That is, oh, but the 51 goes wide into the grass. That opens up the door for the 61. Now the 18 is going to be looking to extend this gap here. The 18 and the 20, the teammates here. is going to be in the key position for this strategy. Everyone has to stop again. Now, the 18 and 20 had the track position, the 20 now in P4, but the 18 pivotally has the lead right now. You can see the 5 of Cyber right here, trying to make up some ground, but the 20 is being really aggressive, going really hard on the brakes, and try to get that slow and fast out, and he will. He's going to be closing in on this beginning part of the backstretch right now. And now who's going to be really aggressive onto the brakes? Looks like no one. Maybe the 51, but the 11! The 11's super aggressive and goes into the sand trap. So right now, if I am the 18 and the 20, I am just kind of being hyper aggressive right now. If I'm everyone right now, that caution reset everything. I am going to be hyper aggressive right now, use up all of my stuff as much as possible, because right now we are going for broke. And it looks like that is what the 61's going to do. We're going to be on board with him to kind of show you exactly how he goes right now. He needs to be in P2, now shifting down to Gear 2, going through a slight elevation change. That is going to be really making the car feel light. Now we're going uphill and downhill yet again here, so you want to be in second gear through here. It's going to be really, really tight. And that is what the car is going to feel like. The 18 gets in the grass. That's going to really impact his exit speed, because now the 61 being really close with that corner, and now the 18 goes wide. That's going to open up the door for the 61. And the 61 going to be looking to not cut that corner. Looked like he was about to, and he actually may have swung at the 18 right there, and that may have collected him a little bit of contact. We can't be too certain with that camera angle, but that is definitely not what the 18 wants to see, because the 61 now being on fresher tires than these guys, and now moving forward. That 5 of Cyber in the back now is looking to make up some ground. We have... looks like a position change in the very back. The 16 at Dakota is now in the P7, relegating Worscott into P8. Now, Blakey being really aggressive on the brakes, with him kind of shifting around like that. That just shows you that he is one of those late breakers, but it uses the engine shifts to help slow down the car. Albeit, that actually kind of hurts a little bit, because you're revving out the engine. So we're going to go on board with the 18 here, who has relegated himself back into P3. Still has a very good position on the rest of the field. And you can see the 51 now in... Or sorry, the 51 in P5 chasing down the 20. But looks like Kalen here just trying his best to gain some speed. But it looks like really, really close on... It just can't quite get the throttle down. That's what I'm seeing right now. But the 5 of Cyber trying to gain some ground. Looks like turn 1 is his best friend right now, as he's just right behind the 61 here. The 61 of Blakey T trying to gain some ground. As you can see, it looks like the 51 did gain some ground on Packers. Actually gained that position. So now that is P4. And right now that is pivotal for his points lead, because right now Agent Orange is going for... the points title for the Monday Xfinity Series. Of course, he's not able to go for the overall Xfinity title. That goes for the Xfinity exclusives, and he is a Cup guy. But he can get the Monday title, which is still just as prestigious. Ooh, looks like the 16 got really loose coming out of the keyhole right there, and is now fighting with the 7 of Worscott, putting him back into P8. So, attaboy Worscott, he is going for positions on a road course that he himself has said that he is not the best at. So we're going to see what he can do here. The 11 of Baseball Kid's not having a fun time in P6. As you can see, he just is loose all over. And just like Worscott, he said that he is not the best here as well. But the top 5 is all basically within spitting distance of each other. It's going to be all about who makes the right strategy call. The 5 and the 61, the Toyota teammates right here, all within a row right now. The 61 is under fire from the 5 right now, but that 18 is lurking in the distance. One mistake from these two, they touch, go into the sand trap, and that is the 18 getting the lead right now. The 61, oh, you can just see how aggressive he is going into the keyhole. That's going to allow the 5 to close on up. But that, albeit that looks like a mistake, that is actually really good for his exit. As you can see, the 61 kind of going and gapping himself to the 5. That is allowing him to gain the exit speed. You can see now, right, he is slowing on down. When is the 5? Oh, the 5's right behind him. While the 61's aggressive on the brakes going into turn 4, the 5's even more so aggressive as the 61's now heavily under fire from that 5. We're going to be on board with the 18 here to see what these guys, what he can do on those two, as you see the battle raging behind the 51 and Packers, the 51 of Nathan, the 20 of Packers fighting for P5. Looks like the 20 may have clipped the grass a little bit, kind of impacting his speed, but not so much. It looks like the 11 of Baseball accidentally wrecked right there. That is not going to help out his case. So as you can see, the 5 and the 61 is so close right now. Literally one mistake away, and any one of these guys, the top 3, can have it, because that 18 is closing in right now. The 18 is going to be having less, a little bit more tire wear, because he will have to pit before everyone on else here. But the reason why I'm saying that is because for some reason on this game, you can see that as we see the 5 looking to go side by side with the 61, but the 61 goes wide on purpose, and like I said, that's just allowing him extend his backstretch a little bit as he gaps here. Now he's going to go to a defensive stance here, kind of block a little bit. Now going heavily on the brakes here, the 5 getting a lot of room into the braking zone here, and the 61 being very courteous. But that 18 is growing closer here. That 18 is getting really close for comfort, so we're going to see what he can do. Yeah, we're going to kind of drop on back here to watch the change for position. The 20 able to get it from our points leader here, and that is a difference of 5 points right there. That is, ooh, a little bit of a back slap right there. A little bit of a butt touch, and that is a 51 now losing a little bit of ground from the 20 right there. But yeah, you can see that there is battles raging all over the track right now. The 16 is gaining ground on that 11, and pivotally extending his gap over the 7. But yeah, that top 3 is all... That 18 is getting super close right now. The 61 maybe getting a little worse for wear right now, pun intended, because his tires may be starting to feel the pressure right now. But I do like the 61's line. That is... Because it really puts you off if you're following. If you're following the 61 going into that corner, it kind of puts you off. It's like, oh, can I go for that gap? And then the 61 kind of closes it right there, so it makes you have to like jump off the gas a little bit. But yeah, that is incredible racing from these guys right now. The 61 being really close. Oh, and that line right there. If you're the 5 right now, it's just like, is that a gap I can go for, or is that just me being patient right now? No, this is going to be a nail biter here, folks. This is going to turn into when to pit. When do you pull that trigger to come on down pit road? If I'm any one of these guys, I'm extending this as long as possible. We're going to see the 18 have to come on down first. And that is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage, because you're going to put more fuel into it than you normally would. If you're like the 61 or the 5, you're going to underfuel the car a little bit, because now... Oh, looks like as I speak, the 18 and the 20 are all pitting right now. So the 18 is on pit road. Hopefully he didn't speed, because now pit stops are happening. Guys, whenever you get a chance, what lap is it? Lap 12 of 19, so we have, what, 7 to go? Alright, so 7 to go right now, so the 18 and 20 can make it very comfortably now. They can go at full throttle. That is a perfect stop from the 18. And you can see the battle between the 5 and the 61 is raging right now. So, looks like pit stops are good. So, ooh, the 61 gets a little loose right there coming out of turn 5 right there. So, you can tell that the pit stops are bound to happen, because these guys are feeling it. So the 18 and the 20 are going to be starting the pit cycles right now. The 20 getting out just in front of the 16 here, and the 18 already down on the backstretch. Yep, there he goes right now. So we're going to see if these guys come on down right now, if they're going to follow each other. It looks like... The 5 is going to shoot for the gap and pit first. Will this be the winning move? So right now the 18 kind of started this this stint right now. So the 61 is now going to go an extra lap here. So now if I'm the 18, I am going to be blistering these tires right now, absolutely gunning it. Oh, a little bit too much. Oh no, the 18 trying to get on the throttle a little bit too much right there. It's not the end of the world, but it is still a time loss. So we're gonna see where he comes out in conjunction with the 5, who is on pit road. The 5 is exiting his pit, and the 18 is now coming into the front stretch. So the 5 now blending in, and the 18, yeah, that is really gonna hurt his speed. This may turn into a 2-horse race with the 61 and the 5. That was pivotal. That outlap needed to be perfect, and that 18, ooh, what happened there with the 7? But that with that outlap, the 18 is now exiting the keyhole. That is not what the 5. Oh, that is not what the 18 wants to see. So we're going to go now on board with the 61, which I'm assuming it has to be in the pits right now. Where is he at? Yep, he's entering pit road right now. Ooh, maybe a little bit too cautious with the pits right there. Because now the 18 is falling into the clutches of the 20. You can see the 7 of Warscott kind of enter the picture right now. We're going to be on board with the 5. The 61 is now hitting his box as the 5 is going into the carousel right now during the quick left and the long right here. This turn just seems like it goes on forever, and there's just a switch back to left right now. You can see the 61 in his box right now. Hasn't even left the pit yet. Oh, this is crucial for the 5's race. The 61 now leaves his box, and that is the 5 now going and taking the lead. Now, where does the 18 come out with that? Is the 18... Oh, is right behind the 61. Now, this is a pivotal piece of info right now. Packers is now within the battle for not just P3, but the battle for P2. What can Packers do for this? This race is now topsy-turvy, as we thought this was a pretty cut and dry strategy for the 61 has now turned into the 5's race to lose. Cyber may have just played 4D chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Now, if I'm the 18, I'm going to be trying to gain some ground right now, because just think what the 18 could have... if he didn't have that mess up with that turn, that may already be P2 locked and loaded right now. The 61 trying to gain some ground on the 5. Now we're going to see if tire wear may be coming into it, because fuel, no problems with fuel. Now tires, on the other hand, if you have the right setup, then you are going to be A-okay. Ooh, the 18 really aggressive going into this long swooping right-hander here. But losing a little bit of time because he touched the grass right there. Can't quite get the power down. That's going to hurt his exit. As you can see, that 61 just extends that gap. So this race is now open for everyone here. As now even the 51 is not without... not even out of the fight yet, because that 20 of Packers, the 20 of Packers loves the long runs here. The top 4, any of these positions right now, from the top 4, even the top 5, if there is a bit of a collision, is now up for debate. We're going to see if the 5 of Cyber can hold his own to the 61, because this may be coming down to the last laps. Guys, let me know when we get to 2 to go, please. Let me know when we get to 2 to go. So, if I did my math correct, this should be lap 16 right now. 15 or 16. But yeah, they're going to let me know when... Oh, the 18 goes... Oh, no! The 18 goes wide, and that is not going to be good. Because, pivotally, in terms of the grand scheme of things, the points leader passes him. The 18 of Kalen lost not just 1 spot, but 2 spots right there. And that is not good all around. The 51 trying to gain some ground yet again. Because, like I said, one mistake, and that is game over. And you can see now Packers has moved up into P3. Where is he right now? There he is. Now Packers is in P3, and that may be a bit of a surprise because Packers is the quiet guy, you know, just quiet, calculated, loves the long runs, and now that caution coming at the hands of lap 2 is pivotal for this race. So yeah, we're going to see how everything kind of shakes on out with the 61 here. He is pushing like mad, but looks like he's not gaining as much ground as he would like on the leader of Cyber, who is now going through the S's right now. The middle sector is what I call it. But at the same time, he's not losing ground to the 20th Packers either way. So Blanky T being really aggressive with his shifts and really aggressive with his braking points right now. He's trying to gain some ground on the leader. Meanwhile, the 18 recovering from that spin is looking for but it looks like he may be taking it a little bit too aggressively right now. Kalen trying to gain some ground on the 51, and you can just see how aggressive he is, going really wide right there. There is a pace and comfort right now. He just needs to hit his marks and not be too aggressive. Meanwhile, on board with the 5 now, he is doing what he needs to do and just hitting his marks, and executed that strategy perfectly. He's really comfortable with the car. You can tell based on his shifting points. I've been hearing from his engine that he is not pushing too much and is just riding right now. We're on 3 to go right now. Appreciate it. So 3 to go right now. That is going to be coming down to the wire. Can the 61 make any ground? You're going to see the 61 enter the shot right there. Oh my goodness me! Did he go too wide? Is he in the grass? That is the 11 in the grass. Oh, he did! Oh my goodness! Now the 61, the tires are screaming right now. The tires are screaming right now. Can the 20 potentially gain a spot right now? Oh my goodness. This may give the race to Cyber right now. This will be his first Xfinity win for the season in his limited part-time status. And to come at Mid-Ohio at one of the tracks that everyone has said that, you know, I'm not the greatest at, but as long as I kind of hit my marks, 2 to go right now, we're going to see how this shakes on out. Yeah, you can tell he's really comfortable in the car right now, just hitting his marks. A little bit wide right there, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, that we're going to be on board with Packers right now. Yeah, that's 61 just trying to close in the gap, but I don't think it's really going to be... unless some crazy mistake happens, I think the top 3 are going to be kind of settled here. Unless there's a crazy mistake. We have the battle for P4 now, which is currently held by the 51. The 18 of Kalen wants it, and this is going to really change up the points. I'll tell you what, Blakey T gaining massive ground on the points lead by having that, well, I guess 2 race stint of wins and now a P2. Currently, we're going to see how this change out with the points, because he is fighting to get into Cup next season and having a solid race now in P2. As you can see, the 5 of Cyber is about to lap the 16 of Dakota. Dakota having a solid race, looks like in P7 right now. Just logging laps, you know, getting the experience as the 7 of where Scott really looks like missed a shift right there and is in the sand trap. Yeah, that 51 and the 18 right behind. We're on the white flag right now. Now the 5 is really clear from the 61. We're going to be seeing the 20 enter the shot right now. The 11, a baseball kid in P6, just kind of in a race of his own. Really no one in front, no one behind. But yeah, that 20 is, unless a 61 kind of makes a big mistake, that is going to be position over. So we're going to be on board with Cyber right now. Kind of do the victory lap right now. Very cautious coming through the gears. Yep, right there. You can tell he's super comfortable in this ride right now, in this 5. Very solid through the elevation change. That is where we saw a couple people get caught out with the 11 and the 61 specifically. But yeah, through this shift right now, through these corners, the middle sector, going through another elevation change. shifting up through the gears to third, and now fourth, and now back down to third right here, clipping that corner, and then back up, and then down into second gear through the final corner. The 5 of Cyber is taking the pole and the win, back-to-back races where the pole sitter also takes the win. Where you're going to see the 61 take P2, Packers P3, and now we're going to be on board with this battle here. Can the 18 take P4? No, the 51 of Nathan is going to take P4. The 18 is going to take P5, and then that leaves the 11 of Baseball Kid to take P6, with the 16 already taking P7 and 8. Yeah, I know the race is being done, but right now Baseball is the only one yet to finish, so he's going to have P6. Yeah, good race. And Worscott, I mean. But, yeah, that was a battle right there. So make sure I have it right. Cyber first, Blakey T second, and Packers third, correct? Alright, copy. So you guys are going to be invited to the booth for post-race interviews. If someone could snapshot a picture of the results for me and send it to me, that would be perfect, so I can use that for points. But yeah, good racing, guys. That strategy was executed to perfection, as well as just plain old just hitting your marks. That was a really good race. Now on to Daytona. Packers eating great. Woo. Alright, but yeah, top three. Alright, but yeah, top three. Top three for interviews. Points will be really interesting because Packers, I think, led a lap, and let me know if you led a lap in race sign up. That would be much appreciated. All right, so we have the full results right here. Like I said, Cyber also having the best lap at the 122.2. Golf clap all around. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get the top three in here. So we're gonna see what they have to say because that was a short race. All right, and then we're gonna exit back out so you guys could hear. When Baseball Kid, I see. I will let him know as soon as he gets back in here. So yeah, we have Cyber P1, Blakey P2, Packers completing the podium. Nathan, Agent Orange P4, and that is fourth place finishes in a row for him. Or it's not four, three fourth place finishes in a row for him. So can't call him inconsistent. Kalen P5, Baseball Kid P6, Dakota P7, and then Worscott P8. But pivotally, all these guys had points, and that's going to add to their bucket here as we have a very tight battle for the points. And speaking of the points, welcome, guys. Blakey T, I know you're finishing P2. Just real quick, Baseball apologizes for what happened there to cause that yellow. I'm going to kind of follow up there when we get there. But yeah, overall, good race, guys. That was a bit of a turning into just who can log the best laps because with that caution, it kind of changed things a little bit. So Packers, to start with you, looks like you were originally kind of hanging out P5, P6, but then the caution came out. You stayed out and was able to get that track position. Was that the decision maker? Was that what changed your entire complexion of this race?
I just didn't want to pit because I knew I could make it in either way in one stop, so I just didn't expect everybody to pit. I'm not really good at that track. It's probably my worst road course, but I'm glad I got third. I had a pretty solid race, no big mistakes, so I'm pleased with it.
Well, I'll tell you what. I saw coming out of the pits, the pit cycle. You were chasing down the 18 of Kalen there. Then all of a sudden he went wide. What exactly happened from your perspective?
I
Because
think
I
he
missed
just
it.
lost it
Oh, he just lost it,
on his
and
tires.
from that you were able to gain the P3 there. Now, did you think you had anything for Blakey T, or what? Or was it just like, you know what? I'm okay with where I'm at.
We were probably about the same all race. I think Cyber was obviously the best. I was
Uh,
probably about a top three or four, top three speed, but I don't think I was winning car speed.
Well, I'll tell you what, because correct me if I'm wrong, but you did lead a lap because of you
Yeah.
staying out there. So, um, and if I'm looking at this correctly, and the reason why I'm even bringing this up to begin with is with Cyber, Blakey, and you being the only lap leaders, you were 21 points back. We had the top three that was all within 21 points, and for you to take the day standings, you beat the point leader and you beat the person you were chasing. It's going to be very close in points now, and that extra 5 bonus points is definitely one of the very helpful for staying out because in a
Mhm.
point format where leading a lap definitely helps. Do you think you have? I know going into one of your worst tracks for a Daytona, but I'm expecting the points to be really close right now. What do you expect for Daytona?
I don't think that'll be a terrible race. I don't because there won't be a ton of people like in this leagues like other leagues, so less bad things could happen with less cars on the track.
Well, everyone shows up for the super speedway, so we'll
Mhm.
see. But yeah, like I said, points are gonna be really close right now, and you put in excellent performance. P3 is nothing to scoff at because in a looks like you guys are all pretty equal, so P3, a okay. Now Blakey T. So like I said, baseball apologizes for what happened there. What was it like from your perspective, your entire race in that incident? Well, that's actually very interesting that you point that out because currently you are fighting for your way to get into Cup next season. And right now you're currently above that, but also pivotally, you are gaining points to not only put yourself into Cup next season, but to also take the day standings. Now, I know the talk with like Packers, Kalen, and Nathan is going to be really close, but you're kind of the one that's kind of hanging in the back. I think with this right now, you're going to close the gap even more because you did lead a lap and Baseball Kid didn't. So that is just another position to gain right there. Now, thinking long term for the season, because you said it yourself that you're strong after Daytona, do you think you might be a title contender? Oh, well, there we go. Blakey T laying down the gauntlet, saying that he's the one to watch. And currently, I mean, the finishes don't lie. First, and second right now, missing week one because you weren't in it at that point. So joining in week two, that is definitely strong performances. And well, like I said, we'll look to see you. Well, hopefully on the podium next week, should the cards go right. But definitely, as you say, forward and onward after that. So yeah, a good points day as well. P2. I know you wanted to be on the top step, but the person that is on the top step is actually Cyber, and our Cyber here, current points leader in the Cup Series, making his second start down here in the Xfinity Series. How you doing today, bud?
I feel good. Finally back in victory. Like, let's go!
Oh, finally, there's that excitement, man. Packers, Blakey. No offense to you, but you guys were just like, yeah, we had a good day and all that, and then Cyber's just like, yeah. So, yeah. So, Cyber, what do you? Okay, just point out the obvious. Looks like you were chasing Blakey T there at the end. What happened for you to swing that momentum towards your favor?
I think what swung my favor is that I knew we were coming into pit stops like the last round of it. So, like, I was gonna pit no matter what with one lap left on fuel. Like, that was my plan. So I did that, and it got me a good lead. So I basically then just told myself, just hit your marks and pull away. That's all I was saying after that last pit stop, and I was able to do it.
Well, there you go. I guess sometimes manifestation kind of helps. If you just put it out there enough, it will happen. Because it looks like everyone, basically, like the top five was pretty equal in terms of times. Looking at the times afterwards, everyone was hitting like a 122, low 123. So the top five were very equal. So it was a game of inches, and and especially when you were chasing the 61, you were able to gain a little bit in turn one, but the 61 would pull away in turn two, and then kind of equal on out through the S's, and then coming into the final turn. Um, of course, with that caution, kind of impacting strategy a little bit, you did pit there. Did that kind of change the favor there? Because originally it was like, okay, fuel save, tire save, and then was it just balls to the wall after that?
Nah, I had like a strategy in mind if we went green the whole way. Like, if we went green all the way, I already had one in my mind, and when that caution came out, it actually kind of favored a bit. Just looking back at it now, it was like a good favor, like with that caution timing.
Well, there we go. And like I said, it definitely helped being able to have that well lead and then just being able to hit your marks. You know that
Hmm.
always helps. And when you believe that you can win, you do win. And right now, this is your first Xfinity win in your second start. Now, for everyone watching, I don't think I even know what are the remaining races that you have on your schedule.
I have like four more remaining races to go, and they're all good to me. I mean, they're all good tracks coming up with my last four starts. I'm ready to bring it and hope it's going.
All right. Well, I look forward to talking to you more. Daytona, I don't. Is Daytona on your schedule? That's kind of what I was hinting at.
No.
Okay. Well, I was about to say. All right. Well, there we go. This is the top three that we have. Cyber coming down to his second start, having the victory of his life because in a very competitive field, you know, it's always good to come out on top. Leaky T finishing P2, pivotal points for his championship run that he himself is going to win. And then Packers closing the gap on the point leader of Nathan, Agent Orange. It's going to be really close for the points. I can't wait to get to that. So, yeah, this has been your host, Private Pat. Any closing words from you guys? Anything you want to shout out?
Mm, not, not really, but you can go ahead.
All right.
Shout out to the other drivers driving the five before me. This is for you.
And Packers, nothing. Good. Good talk. So with that, this has been your host, Private Patton, with Millennium Racing League, signing on out for another week. Next week is Daytona week. Saturday, the Cup Series, Daytona, 80 laps for the night race, and then Sunday, Monday, Daytona for the Xfinity guys. It's sure to be a lot of excitement, sure to be a lot of points implications, but we'll see who comes out on top in all three of those races. This has been Private Patton, signing out. Peace.